Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Again with you, Omar from Brownsburg Motorsports, and today we have a 2013 BMW M5. The battery is completely dead on it, and the trunk is locked. So what are you going to do to access it if your car is completely dead? First, we're going to go ahead and pop the hood, and I'm going to show you where you can jump it from the front, so that way you can unlock your trunk and get your battery replaced. All right, so with the hood open, your jump points are, this is the positive right here. It's pretty self-explanatory, although on some cars, this cover here is missing, and like some people wouldn't know. But anyway, your positive point is right there. The ground is here, and so you can get a jump box on these 2 points, and then you can unlock your car and unlock the trunk. And we're gonna hop into the trunk, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna replace the battery there. All right, here we are in the trunk area. We went ahead and removed the cover already, and the only thing left is this piece over here. And that one is held on with two 10 millimeters, one on the side, one on the other side, and then this piece will come off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back over there. Let me zoom in on the battery so you guys could get a better view. All right, so now the first step is I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect our ground terminal right here with a 10 millimeter. Just loosen the nut over there. Okay, next we're gonna remove this bracket. It's held on with two 13 millimeter bolts, which I already loosened. So this one here and that one in the bottom. I'll put that to the side here. Then we can remove that bracket, set it aside, and then we're gonna move on to the modules over here, the BIS. So we're gonna go ahead and push that tab. It's got 3 connectors. Push that tab, pull it out slowly. Okay, that's the first one. And then the second one, same thing. And then the last one, again, you push the tab and you pull it out slowly. So that's our harness. That can stay there for now. Then we have another one on this side. Might have to use a flathead to push that tab in. There we go. And then the last one is going to be a 10 millimeter, which is that one right there. Which you can remove this, or you can just push it, set it aside, if that makes sense. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it, so in case you have to remove your BIS as well, you can, but you don't really have to remove this that connector and that cable, that positive lead. Okay, 10 millimeter is out. Now we can remove that as well. Set it aside. Now we have 2 more harnesses that needs to be removed, or like 2 more points. So the first one is that 13 millimeter over there. You push this cover back, then you have the 13 millimeter. Try to stay out of the way so you guys could see everything. And then the last thing is this one right here. Although we can leave it connected on the side, but we do have our breather hose right here in the back. I'm just gonna pull that out, and it should come right off. Now to remove it from the battery, as you see, there's like this snap plate over here. I'm gonna try and pull it back from this side with a flathead, and then this other side. And now we should be able to lift up this module. Just close this. As you see, we set it aside now, and then we'll move on to the positive lead, 10 millimeter nut right there. Just loosen that positive lead, and then go. Then you can push everything out of your way. Now we can safely, there is still 1 nut in the back, and it's a 13 millimeter, so it's on this side, so straight across. It has a bracket on it. And we have one on this side as well. removed. Now the next one is going to be on this side here. This process will apply to all BMW 5 Series from 2011 to 2016. So 528, 535, 550, and the M5 are all the batteries located over here. That's what the bracket looks like, by the way. The same one is in the back. 13mm bolts. Yep, 13mm bolts, and it comes right off. So now we can go ahead and remove our battery and bring in the new one. All right, as you see, we have the new battery in. I got the 95R AGM, which is equivalent to the H9 AGM size battery. And we're gonna go ahead and start putting this back. Just gonna slide it there. We're gonna put the breather tube in there. We gotta remove the old one, the tab. There we go. Flew right off. Okay. And then we're gonna have to put the bracket back on the back here. It's gonna take a little bit of finesse. Okay, I think I got it. Let me see. Yep, I got it started. We have the one on the side here. And I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but I'm tightening it down with my hand first. I'm gonna grab my gear wrench, ratchet. Well, it's Jeremy's.
The shops.
It's the shops, Jeremy's. Okay. Yeah, move that terminal. Now we're gonna start by putting this terminal back on first. The ground terminal is gonna be the last thing we put back. Once everything is installed, the module for the battery, the BIS module, or BMS. I said BIS earlier. I meant BMS, battery management system or something. Okay, that one is in. Next we have this module here. Okay, we just push those in and it will clip it. We have that connected already. This is, we're not mess with it, but we have to put that 13mm nut back there. Now these batteries require registration, and I believe, well, I've tried Carly, I think it's called, or I think it's called Carly, yeah, Carly. They say that they register them. I've never tried it on the F generation. On the E generation, it might work, but the most, not gonna say accurate, but the method that I know 100% is if you have like a hotel scanner or like a launch or a snap-on scanner. Those usually will do the trick. Okay, we have that one there. We have this one here. We have this one right here. And these are, let me make sure. Yep, just like I thought. Yeah, these are different sizes and whatnot, so you will not be able to mistake one for the other, if that makes sense. Yeah, because I don't know if you guys could see it, but let me show you. Pretty sure. Yeah, this one will not even, it does not even fit there. Okay, and I now think we have the last one, which is the cable. We put that cable right here. And that's a 10mm. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that. Do not use power tools on these battery cables at all. Not the terminals, and definitely not the these positive leads that goes to the starters and whatnot. Now let's make sure everything is installed. That's pushed in. This is installed. We did not mess with that. That's installed. That's installed. That's installed. Installed. This is tight in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the brackets. And again, the last thing, when I said the last thing is the negative lead, I was not joking. I mean literally the last thing is the negative lead. So let me go ahead and put that there. I think we have to loosen the 13 in the back here a little bit. So we can push the battery in a little bit more. There we go. And now, yeah, there we go, now it's aligned. Now you can tighten the brackets that are in the back. That's one. That's two. And then lastly, we have the ground. And it's gonna spark a little bit. If you're doing this the first time, you're gonna see spark. Don't be scared, that's normal. Don't you love it when you look at the terminal and it says Rolls Royce right there on it? Okay, just have to make sure. Okay, perfect. And this is tight as well. All good. And that sums up the battery removal and installation on these cars. The jump points, like I told you, those work on all F10, any 5 series from 11 to 2016. Yeah, 17 was the first year for the G20, which was the 5 series new model. That sums up our video, everyone. If you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comment section below, and make sure, like always, to like and follow for more.